You think you're funny, do you?
So I said to myself, I'm going to explain to my ragamuffins why it's important that they know what a prime number is. In equal group situations, all whole numbers that are positive can be broken down into prime numbers. Prime number is a number that has only two factors, 1 and itself. For example, the number 7 is prime because I can only find two factors, 1 and 7, that when I multiply them, give me the product 7. A number like 12 has a bunch of factors, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So the four factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Whoa, that's 6 factors that make 12, which is a giant composite number. Prime numbers can be used to compare equal group situations, and today we're going to take a look at some area models to help us find the difference between prime numbers and composites. So let's dive in. So we've got a chart here with 3 columns: numbers, area models, and factors. Area makes me think of squares. I'm going to multiply the length by the width to figure out how many squares there are. In the number 1, we only have a 1 by 1 area model. That means its only factor is 1. It is not a prime number. The number 2 has an area model that is 1 by 2. The expression 1 by 2 lists the two factors 1 and 2. In the question of 3, we have an area model that's going to be a 1 by 3 area model, letting us know that the two factors of 3 are 1 and 3. So 3, like 2, are both prime numbers. The number 4 is even. This is a little bit of a little hint here. It's a 1 by 4 area model, so the two factors are 1 and 4. But because it's even, it has a width of 2. So there's a 2 by 2 area model. That means I have 3 factors here, 1, 2, and 4. It is not prime. It's a composite number. 5 is odd. It's a 1 by 5 area model. The expression 1 times 5 lists the two factors 1 and 5. 5 is a prime number, only two factors, 1 and itself. 6 is even. It's got a 1 by 6 array listing the factors 1 and 6. However, it also has a 2 by 3 array, meaning that the factors 2 and 3 make it a composite number. 1, 2, 3, and 6 are its factors. 7 is the next odd number, which means we've got one area model, 1 times 7, and we don't have any area model with 2. In fact, 7 has only two factors, 1 and 7. That means it's a prime number. 8 is even. That means it's going to have a number model that is 2 by something. Of course, 4 plus 4 is 8. So the number model here is going to be a 1 by 8 and then a 2 by 4 array. Now we know that the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. 9 is odd, so it's got a chance. We've got a 1 by 9 array listing the factors 1 and 9. However, we also have a second array, 3 by 3. It's a perfect square, and that means that 9, even though it's odd, is not prime. It's composite because it has the factors 1, 3, and 9. And remember, a prime number has only two factors, 1 and itself. 10 is an even number, so it's not going to be a prime number. It's automatically going to be composite. Its factors are 1 and 10, and also there's a 2 by 5 array that we can draw, and as soon as we get into that second row of squares, we know that it is not prime. Its factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10. The next number 11 is odd, so it's got a chance. We have a 1 by 11 array. And there are no other arrays that I can draw that will show me equal groups with a total of 11. 11 is prime, 1 and 11 are its factors. 12 is going to be interesting. 12 has many factors. First, it's even. We know we're going to have a 1 by 12 array. Pretty boring, pretty standard. Any number times 1 is itself. So we've got a 1 by 12 array. We also have a 3 by 4 array, listing the two more factors, 3 and 4. Then, of course, we have a 2 by 6 array, since 6 plus 6 is 12, or 2 times 6 is 12. That means 12 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 as factors. It is mega composite, if there was such a thing. It's definitely not prime. 13 is an odd number, lucky 13. I can't think of any other way to make 13 in equal rows, and so I know that 13 is prime. 1 times 13 is the expression, and 1 and 13 are its only two factors. The number 14 is even, so really, I don't even need to do anything with the number 14. It's sort of a waste of time, but I'll go ahead and show you what the arrays are. Since it's even, we know it's composite. We've got a 1 by 14 array, and then since it's even, we're going to have a second array that is 2 by 7, since two groups of 7 or two rows of 7 is going to give me 14. So the four factors of 14 are 1, 2, 7, and 14, making it a composite number. 15 is the last number that we're going to break down into its separate arrays, and it's odd, so we do have a chance here. We know we have the standard 1 by 15 array, 1 times 15, one row of 15 squares. However, with 15, we also know that it ends in a 5, which means it can be a group of 5, 5, 10, 15. A 3 by 5 array does in fact work. Once I can show that there is more than one row of equal squares, it's not a prime number, it's a composite. Here I have 3 rows of 5, meaning that I have 1, 3, 5, and 15 as my factors. 15 is a composite number. Now what I want us to do is really consider all the different things that we've noticed in looking at these arrays. I've got 1. 1 is not prime. I know that I've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. So let's take a look at what we've learned here. We know that when we looked at the prime numbers and we put them into area models and we examined the number of rows, the arrays for prime numbers only ever had one row, 1 times whatever that number was. We understand that prime numbers have two factors, 1 and itself. We also figured out that prime and composite numbers are all whole and positive numbers. There were no negatives, no fractions, no decimals. Only whole positive numbers are considered prime or composite. When we take a look at 1, 1 is not a prime number. It's odd. However, there is only one factor, 1, and prime numbers need 2. By definition, 1 eliminates itself. Even numbers were interesting because they always had the factor of 2. But other than 2 itself, which is prime, since 2 times 1 were the only two factors we could come up with, 2 is the only non-even prime number. What's going to happen here is we're going to do a number sort. In fact, you are going to do a number sort. So I'm going to ask you to pause. I will read the directions. I'll do the first couple, and then I want you to pause, do the rest on your own, and then when we come back, I'll go ahead and show you what should happen. I want you to look at each number as a product, show their factors, and then circle the numbers that are prime. So let's take a look at these here. We're going to start with 5. 1 times 5 is equal to 5. We'll start with that. And I can't think of any other factors that equal 5. 5 is prime. 1 times 11. 2 times 6, well, that's 12. That's even. 1 times 11 is it. 11 is the only prime. 15. 1 times 15. 2 times 7. 2 times 8. So that's not it. So let's try 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Hold up there. That means that I've got 4 factors that equal 15. So clearly 15 is not a prime number. It's composite. I want you to go ahead and pause, take a screenshot of the number sort, list all the factors for each number, circle the ones that are prime, and then come on back and see if we've got the same answer. So 17, we're going to have 1 times 17. It's an odd number, and I can't think of any other factors that equal 17. I can do 3 times 8, that's 24. 4 times 4, that's 16. 17 is a prime number. Let's do another. 23 times 1. It's an odd number, so it's not 2 times anything. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. 23 is a prime number. Let's look at 2. 1 times 2, and of course, that's it. 2 is a prime number. 9. 9 has 1 times 9, of course. And then we're going to go to 3 times 3, which means that 9 is a composite number. So it is not going to be circled. It's not a prime number. 24 is an even number. In fact, remember when we did 12 times 2? So it's crazy. 8 is an even number. I'm not even going to list the factors. 9 is odd, so it's possible. But then I remember 7 times 7 is 49. It's a perfect square, which means that 49 is not prime. It's a composite number. I'm going to have 1, 7, and 49 as the factors. If I look at 1, well, 1 times 1 is 1, only one factor. 21 is odd, however, so I can list 1 times 7, but I remember my times table, 3 times 7 is 21. That means it is composite. 6 is an even number. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 6. Let's see here. I've got 5, 11, 17. I've got 23, don't forget 2, and all of those are prime whole numbers. Every whole number can be broken down into prime factors. Remember, a factor is a number that you multiply by another factor to get a larger product. Prime numbers have only 2 factors, 1 and itself. 1 is not a prime number because it only has 1 factor. 2 is the only even prime number because it has 2 and 1 as factors. And lastly, composite numbers have 3 or more factors. Good luck, and remember, if you're not proud, you're now finished.
Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know everything.